Hello out there, anybody who happens to be watching or listening. It is Monday Mischief, which means, it could be up to anything. But today, I have an overdue project that I'm going to work on for a gift for somebody. This is my kitty. Say hello, Nimbus. But I can't have you in my workspace. Today, we are painting a plush Bonnie from FNAF as a gift to someone very special to me. So, there's the added challenge of long sleeves and gloves. Try not to get those in the paint. Okay. Let's start by trying to get an outline going here. Let's see. Mark this out about where the body will be. About there for his head. Maybe, looking at my reference image, it's not exact, but let's put a little leg there. And a leg there. There we go. And this kind of triangular body shape. Just kind of doing a rough outline about how we look. Trying not to sketch too heavy. It also doesn't have to be exact, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so we have kind of a basic body shape here. Bunny stompers. Arms and legs. See, these a little more rounded out. Okay, and can't forget to leave room for those ears. Kind of get a V shape going up here. Of okay. No. Come on, kitty cat. Get out of here. Nope. Cut that about in half. Figure out where the ear segments will go. So those are kind of rounded rectangles. For the Bonnie plush. Oh, let's get that belly in here. One side. And the top is gonna go underneath his bow tie. So let's get that in there next. Alrighty. So kind of a weird oval shape here. And bow tie comes kind of out to the edge, rounded, and then there we go. Starting to look real good. And then details in here. Just kind of show about where all the folds and wrinkles are. So okay. He is looking good so far. And ideally, none of this will show through the final paint once it's done. Just kind of a little shadow right there. Okay. All that's left for this phase is to draw in his face. So about halfway here, start doing the upward curve of his mouth, his snout, muzzle, whatever you, is there a specific name for it when it's on a rabbit? Okay. Line down the middle. And then kind of a bean shape. Yeah, there we go. Kind of a bean shape snout. Now draw on his nose. Just kind of a roundish at the bottom here. Kind of another little weird oval shape. Try to keep that even-ish. Again, I'm not trying to make it perfect, especially since this is just where it's all gonna go. So we got the big ol' eyeballs next. So try to get rough circles. Make those big ol' peepers. Try to get it nice and round. That's not so bad. Alright, then rough eyeball shape number 2. Don't want it too close to anything in particular. Just trying to get his eyeballs even. There we go. Look at this guy. Look at him. So happy so far. I feel like I am doing pretty good with this. Just try to make the eyeballs a little more round. He's already got a little bit of an eyelid on this one, so just kind of fill that in. And same over here. Just kind of create that eyelid that the plushie's got. Look at it. So happy with how this is going. Okie dokie. So next, try to get a centered iris. Now, want to place these carefully because it determines where it looks like they're looking. They're too centered, they're just kind of staring off in space. A little more in the middle, it's like they're focusing on you. A little more outward, it just doesn't quite look right. Okay. Let's make this a little more round there. There. Yeah. Looking good, Bonnie. Okay, so we want to draw the circular specks that are the reflection of the light. Right about there. Okay. Now we want to draw the pupil in here. Kind of evenly spaced from the edges of the iris. Make it nice and neat. There we go. Yeah. Really happy with how this is coming out so far. But we'll find out exactly how I'm doing when we get to the painting stage, which is just about here. Okay. Look at him. Handsome. Okay. So, what should we do first? I think maybe the darker details, the smaller things might be a good place to start. Let's see what brushes I have previously used for painting projects, but I have not painted in a while, so let's see here. This one might not be too bad. Kind of a round brush. Yeah, that might be just about perfect for that. Oh, wait. Before I continue, there's areas of shine on Bonnie's nose, so I'm just kind of sketch those in. Remember to go in with a much lighter color. Okay. Maybe I should turn my camera the other way. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. So, we're not really going to use any black here except for Bonnie's pupils. So let's find the black paint. Dark brown. Black. Okie dokie. So, since we don't need much, I'm just gonna get it directly from the tube here. Okay. First bit of paint. Yeah. That's good. That's nice. Does it match? Does it look about right? It's hard to say the way the light is hitting paint. But, again, just a reminder, it does not have to be perfect. Look at that. Look at it. Alrighty. Just gonna swirl my brush around in some water. Leave it to dry. Might need it later. Okay. Screw that cap back on there. Now. Anyone know what color Bonnie's irises are? Because looking at this picture, it's like, are they brown? Are they red? Can't really tell too much. Already coming to life with just that little bit of paint. I like it. Okay. So next, we're going to need to look at the purples. And Bonnie is blue, but the plushies are kind of purpley. The purple blue. This is where I need to start mixing up some paints. Let's see. That looks about right. Looks to be a good color. For this, I will deposit a bit onto my palette over there. Okay. Now, it's kind of backwards. I mean, I don't really have a methodology in mind exactly. I'm just kind of doing what makes sense to me. So I'm going to start coloring him in carefully. Okay, looking good. Okay. Yeah. Let's get around that eye on this side. And over here. Is there anybody watching this? Like, I can see that there is a viewer, but are you listening? Or are you just kind of got this on in the background? Either way, it's okay. I'm just happy to have you here with me. Okay. Well, it looks like I smeared a little bit into the eye, but I will just have to go over that carefully with white later. Okay. Try to get a nice clean edge. You know, looking at it now, it might be a little bit too dark of a color. Yeah, I think it ended up being too dark. Heck. Well. I did it. I might as well commit to it. see it through as is. Some more paint on the brush. Fill in the outline. Oh. Can't exactly see what I'm doing. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Still can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. Alright, that should be a little better. Okay. Yeah, this color's too dark. Dang it. But it is what it is. But for doing this freehand, we're just trying to figure out how it would look when it's on the canvas panel and dry. I don't think it's too bad. And no matter what I think of it, it's the recipient's thoughts that matter most. If they're happy with it, then I am definitely happy with it. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece to matter. Okay. Point is, if it's recognizable, that's already a good start. So let's start painting in these arm nubs. Okay. Goodness. Kind of wish I had music going, but I don't know if that's always so great an idea, because copyrights and all that. But I mean, I don't know how much FNAF fan music is protected, and that's probably what I'd be listening to. I wonder if I'd be able to sing any of it and not be causing a problem for anybody. Then, which songs would I pick? There's so many good ones. Oh. Oh, goodness. You have a favorite FNAF musician, fan artist? If you do, if you're paying attention and you're near a screen, could you put it in the chat? Let me know who's got the love in the FNAF fan music world. In your eyes, at least. Okay. I'm getting there. Trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Try to create a smooth line, a smooth edge there. So for me, like, music-wise, Nate Wants to Battle has some of the best FNAF fan music. It's like, you want to feel some feelings? Nate's your guy. Just, but there are some songs, some artists that are just, having fun with it. There's some artists that are just like and even the artists that are like having fun with it can still create some really emotion-packed songs, right? Tryhard Ninja has so many songs, and some of them are a real punch to the gut, Whew. Let's create a bit of a smoother connect to the ears here. Just just kind of an individual touch. Getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Who else? The FNAF fan music scene. Let's see. Chaotic canine culture. But fan music, fan artists generally have songs that are outside of just one specific one that they may be like known for. So, see, DeHusta, Dawko. A couple of kids I know really love, like, what was that favorite? Let Me Out, of course, but also, what is that one? It's Spreading, and Darkest Desires, that's right, that's the one. Know some kids who really, really like those songs. Let's see. Let's take a look at him. Okay. a little more on this side here. Alrighty. That's just about it for the base color. I'm going to use this brush again later. Alrighty. Teeny tiny little brush to get the line of the feet. This reality, my mentality, everything changes so rapidly, and I'm ready for the never-ending fire. Dancing with my deepest dark desire, miracle, how empirical, no anything quite hysterical. Everything around me transpires as I fulfill my darkest desires. Oh, I forgot the little patch at the bottom here. So many songs. And let's think of all the Bonnie related ones I can come up with. Obviously there's the Bonnie song by Groundbreaking. Bad Rabbit by Try Hard Ninja. I know there's songs where it's Bonnie singing them, but they're not really about Bonnie. He's just in the spotlight as the singer of that. An example is, well, you can't really tell for most of them because it's not really clear who the vocalist is unless you're watching the animation, the music video. So I don't know if that really counts. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit of darker color to kind of create some boundaries, some shadows and such. Let's see here. Just a smidge of black here, just a little bit on the end of this brush. Mix, mix, mix. Mix. Purple and black are a great combination. Not speaking like mixing color-wise, but like artistically, stylistically. Purple and, like, almost any color in black can be an amazing look, right? So Thank you, black. Okay. Create a bit of a flattened out end. Bit of a pointy kind of deal. Oh. Okay. Let's try to find the places where it will be drier. Subtle. But it's there. Nicely done. Okay. For the other ear. Yeah. Such a tiny little difference in shade. But that is good. Okay. Now, let's go in to the arms. Yeah. Okay. And the other arm now. Such a slight difference. But it does the job. Okay. Probably cover that bit up later, clean up the edges with my background color. Now, gotta trace, put a line around where the feet and the belly meet. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some definition now. Now, what else needs the darker color before I move on? Let's get those eyelids in there. This is probably about the perfect color for those eyelids. Yeah, it's good. Okay, eyelid number 2. Yeah, it's good. I am doing a good job with this. It would help if you could see how it's going. Yeah. Can always clean that up a little bit later when I come back for the eyeballs. Alrighty. Rinse, rinse, rinse brush. Rinse, rinse, rinse. I might have used too much purple earlier. I have too much of it left. And I don't know how exactly it's going to turn out if I were to try to add white to it to lighten it up. I mean, we can go ahead and try. Titanium white. Here we go. Come here. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Let's do a dab of that. Okay. I'll leave this up because I will need fine detail white later. Okay, let's give this a mix. Turn into an interesting grape color, kind of color. Gotta make sure to mix it up real good. Don't want to accidentally get a bit of the original color or the darkened color that I got from mixing in some black earlier. Okay, that looks good. It's a good color, like a light, like a grape almost, like maybe a lilac, lavender kind of color. Nah, it might be too dark for that, but let's give this a go. Yeah, that's a nice difference. And it looks like I might have made one of his feet a little too big, but that is okay, because paintings aren't perfect and plushies aren't perfect either. Sometimes they have little things like that that make that particular stuffed toy unique. Okay. I might have made a mistake here, but I really shouldn't be resting my hands on it, on the painting as I'm working anyway, because you could mess up the painting but also get paint on stuff, like my gloves that I'm wearing. I was just thinking out loud about accidentally getting my arm or something in this spot, but you know, it's alright. So let's go over here to his little paw. Get that going here. Looking good. Yeah. Of course, This does not look like the plushy image that I have. The colors ended up being a lot darker, but that's okay. I am not concerned with perfection. Perfectionism is the killer of art. Okay. Get those feet, this foot filled in. See, would this be his right or his left? Well, seeing as the image is facing me and it's on my left side, be his right foot. I might be able to get this done before, well, I'll probably keep streaming if it's not quite done at 1:30 in my 1 hour slot, because that's just kind of a baseline. It can go longer if so desired, but that's just that is just my minimum. That is the goal of any stream, is to go for 1 hour. I mean, it may not be much, but it's a start. It is a reasonable goal. Yeah. Look at him coming together. Okay, now to get this area, get that belly patch filled in. Oh, hello. Welcome. Or, unless you've been here, thank you for saying hi. How do we think I'm doing so far? Right, well, you missed most of the work, but that's okay. Thanks. Colors are dark, but I'm not concerned with perfection, because either way, once this is finished, it will still be perfect. Hey, do you know if Bonnie's eyes are a brown or a red? Because this, my reference image that I'm looking at, it could be either or. Or do you not know FNAF? That's okay too. So what brought you in? What caught your eye on this? That's fair. But that's a good starting point for getting his eyes, because he is mostly done, mostly ready. Okay. Working my way up. Oh, cool. Anything else interesting today or at this time? Like, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'm just starting out with the Twitch thing. Tomorrow I will do tarot. Tarot cards, oracle cards, and that kind of thing. Ah. Yeah. I like to do tarot, I just haven't done it for a while, and I live in a very small town, and I enjoy doing readings for other people. But I haven't had my cards out in so long, and that's something like I said, I enjoy doing it. So having a schedule on Twitch to do tarot means that, you know, kind of have to be responsible and live up to my self-appointed obligations. All right. Running out of paint. This pre-mixed paint that I have. Gotta get through the ears. This looks so good. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Are you a fan of FNAF? Do you like the Five Nights series? Yeah, it was kind of a more like, hang on, there's a lot to read here. Yeah, FNAF kind of has always had I guess a cult fan base, but it got even more mainstream with the movie. I mean, Matthew Lillard is like a great actor. Just saying. portions are done. Now it's time for some detail work. A little patchy down here. Is it snowing in your part of the world? It's snowing here. We've already got a bunch of snow piled up everywhere. Huh. Interesting. Got any questions for me? Any critiques? Good. Just gotta get in the smaller details. Scrape off some of that paint off of this brush. Yeah, a lot of people know what tarot is, even if, like, and they may be interested in it, but if, like, getting a professional reading can be really hard to find time for them, and or really expensive, and a lot of times, unless you're, like, on the coast, you're not going to find, like, an in-person place to do a reading. But I've had people get freaked out getting their first reading done by me because it's just like, oh my god. And depending on what the reading was about and how it went, it's either like, okay, I believe, or that's scary. That's too much. I can't do it. And never want to do tarot ever again. I have 4 tarot decks and 1 oracle, and, like, besides the artwork, like, they have kind of different personalities and different spins on the same things. Yeah, it can be fun to freak people out, unless it it's in a bad way and they never trust tarot again, because it's just like, I'm sorry. This is really good. It's really helpful. Didn't mean to turn you off from it forever. Alright. Yeah. I've also had it where it's just like, a lot of times I'll do readings for people and it's like things that they already know. Like, answers to questions that they already know, and it's just like, hey, you know this already. Here's your reminder that, you know, you have this within you to do this, to make the changes and all that. But you're hesitant for some reason or other. Okay. time for some outlines. Yeah, I love tarot. I love doing readings for people, for myself, but I haven't been able to find the motivation in a long time to bring them out. But I'm also ADHD, and as much as I like it, and it can be in plain sight, I forget it exists. Object permanence and visual exhaustion kind of stuff. Well, looks like I have been doing this for an hour. Yay! What kind of spiritual stuff are you interested in? Because I've had interest in varying things over the years. Like one of my new discoveries that I've been kind of delving into a little bit is something called human design. It's not exactly spiritual, but it is an amazing tool for self-awareness, self-acceptance, just understanding how to work with your energies and the energies of the people around you. Let's have another look at our boy here. Yeah, he looks good. Your username looks like it's Japanese, or Japanese inspired at least. Okay. So it's time to get into colors. Now, what color? It looks like a scarlet for his tie. Yeah, we'll call that scarlet. Okay, time for his tie. Oh, nice. I know some Japanese, or at least I've been studying Japanese via Duolingo for a few years now, but I can't say off of the top of my head what your username means. Ah, if it's alright to ask, where are you from? Oh, cool. I can't say that I know anything about Hungary. What are some cool things about where you're from? Okay. That did not work out how I wanted it to. That is okay, though. Just okay. That is awesome. That's really cool. Okay. Let's start in on these eyes. We are almost done with the main body of the painting. And it would just be on to background, which is going to be just a solid color. Look at him. Such a handsome boy. Okay. So what kind of stuff from Japan do you find interesting? Is it anime? I'm almost willing to bet it's anime. But anime can be pretty cool. Look at him. Oh my goodness. He looks so good. Just a little bit more to go on this boy. Get black and retouch that pupil. And he is almost done. Okay. Do some work on his eyes and then that nose. And then we'll be ready for background. Okay. Oh, sorry, I can't see. Yeah. careful with those stray bristles. Oh my goodness. It's almost done. Okay. Clean up edges of the eyes. Oh, got spooked there by a draft rattling my door. Looks like I'll have to do a retouch on the color of the right eye. We're just about finished here. Probably when I am done with his body, I will end my stream. And so you are aware, I like to post my streams on YouTube. So if you want, you can find it under the same username. Look at him. So proud. Okay. Just gotta do his little nose. And it is all good. Okay, so let's find a good blue. Looks like a darker color. Let's try this one here. This ultramarine. Just a little boop. It looks pretty good. Okay. Good brush. The little details of the nose. Try not to have any fly about bristles. Yeah, this looks like about the right color, but hard to say until it goes on there. So, yeah, just little bits. Okay. Yeah, I think he's done. All right. Thank you for anybody who's tuned in. I will be ending the stream here and posting a picture somewhere later once the entire painting is finished. Thank you. I will see you around and have a good day.